What's up, guys? JV2017 here, and this is my E3 recap, Day 1 Sony. So basically the four main things that they talked about in the Sony press conference was 3D, the Move, exclusive content on the PS3, and the NGP, which I will reveal in a little bit. So first off, they talked about PlayStation, just random general things, just like Microsoft, kind of to combat them, I guess you could say. Talked about Netflix, Sports TV, Hulu, and Cinema Now. Also, the Nintendo press conference is about to start, so I'm really talking really fast because I want to get over with this. So, they talked about Uncharted 3, of course, just like Microsoft talked about Modern Warfare 3. They're just talking about their really big games. So, great graphics. Uncharted 3 had great graphics. They showed us a Cruise Hurricane demo where Nathan Drake was, I think that's his name, running around on a cruise ship, and there's a giant hurricane, really good graphics. The water was cool. They're incorporating more stealthy gameplay, and it's more of a cinematic experience, more cutscenes, I guess you could say. I think the games are always been like that, but yeah, so it's really it's actually pretty bloody, so I think that's kind of new to it. I don't think any of the Uncharted before this were bloody. I could be completely wrong, though. They're having a multiplayer beta on June 20th, and there's also a Subway promotion where you can get the entire multiplayer game before the release of the game by doing something with Subway. I don't know, buying something, winning something, I don't know. They had a 3D trailer, and the game will be playable in 3D, and it's releasing on November 1st, 2011. Okay, so Resistance 3. The graphics are Crysis-esque, and what I mean by that, they're just kind of like Crysis, kind of like Crytek. I'm not sure. It seems a little more story-driven than past Resistances. I haven't played any of them. Once again, I'm more of an Xbox 360 guy, but I love both consoles. Large-scale battles, huge monsters. That's one thing I noticed. This guy dude was fighting a giant monster. It's got move support, and there's a Resistance 3 sharpshooter bundle, which comes with a move, like a little gun you can put your move into, an eye controller, and it comes this September for like 150 bucks, I think it was. So not too bad. Next, they had more just random announcements. They're releasing a God of War Origins collection and an Echo and a Shadow of the Colossus collection this September, playable in 3D. And the God of War collection is not God of War 1, 2, and 3. It's the two installments from the PlayStation Portable, the PSP, but you can play them on the console. So, very cool. They also announced they're releasing an affordable, in big parentheses, 24-inch 3D display, which is you can also play in just HD, but it also does 3D. That's the point, because you can find cheaper 24-inch displays. And it comes with 3D glasses that are priced individually if you don't want to buy this thing for $69.99, and Resistance 3 and an HDMI 6-foot HDMI cable this fall. And they talked about moving away from split screen. I don't know what they were talking about, some individual screen technology. I'm sorry, I couldn't really understand what they were saying. But that 24-inch 3D display pack bundle with Resistance 3 and the glasses and the HDMI cable is priced at $499.99. So next we have NBA 2K12, which is a basketball game. This is probably regarded as the best basketball game since they started making NBA Live. It's kind of like the only one. So yeah, go for them. Woo for them, I mean. NBA on the Move support, that's Move controller support. Kind of weird system. They showed it. You point at your player to pass it to them, then you pull the trigger to shoot. Kind of weird. I wouldn't use it. Probably won't buy the game anyways. Kobe Bryant made an appearance and completely failed like twice on the game. He was like, "Good job, Kobe. Good job with that shot." And he missed like 3 times. It was good. All right, now they're talking about Medieval Moves. It was the most kiddie game I've ever seen. Focus on move motion, and the guy who was talking was like, "Good job, Jeremy." That's all I remember about that game. Okay, so Infamous 2. The trailer emphasized large-scale warfare. There was like some female companions. I never played Infamous, the first Infamous. I know nothing about it, so I'm sorry if I'm completely wrong, but some kind of female companions. Maybe they returned from the first game, maybe not. I know Cole has a new look, and he kind of talks weird. It's got move support. That's something they announced, and it also has multiplayer, so I don't know how that will work. Oh yeah, it's like multiplayer missions that you can create. That's what they said. So, Starhawk. This is the successor of Warhawk, which is one of the PS3's kind of launch titles. It wasn't a launch title, but it was their first big game. Kind of, I want to say that they were like excited about, you could say. But the difference between Starhawk and Warhawk is you actually have on-foot gun battle instead of just in your what is that called? Like a starship? I don't know. Next, they announced a new Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time, and that franchise started in 2002, so it's a pretty old franchise. and it's their first installment in years. Maybe their last one was in 2002. I don't know. Next is DUS 514 that has move support, and it's for the NGP, which is the next gen portable, if you didn't know that, the PC and the PS3, and it's a PSN title, so it's not a full-fledged game. The graphics aren't really up to par, and it has a beta this summer. Bioshock Infinite, they're emphasizing more on the cinematic experience. The guy, Ken Levine, didn't really talk about a lot. It was kind of weird. He talked about some experience he had, really weird, at E3, but it has move support. That's the big thing. Bioshock Infinite has move support. It's not required, but it has move support. So really be paying attention to that. This is, of course, on the PS3. It's also on the 360. So it's on the consoles and on the NGP. Bioshock Infinite will be on the NGP. I will tell you what the NGP is very soon. There's a PS3 Bioshock bundle that's exclusive. You get exclusive content. There's so much bullshit exclusive stuff for the PS3 this year. It's not even funny. Saints Row 3 will have a November release with also move support. Jesus Christ, it's almost like they're pushing Kinect. It's the same thing. Star Trek, there's a new Star Trek game that's co-op and playable in 3D. It's coming in 2012, and it's got a phaser controller, kind of like the sharpshooter controller they had for Resistance, and it has move support, of course. SSX is a PS3 exclusive. They didn't talk about much. It was only a trailer. Looks kind of cool. Need for Speed The Run, they're announcing exclusive cars for only the PS3 version, so wow. Battlefield 3, if you buy it on the PS3, it'll come with Battlefield 1943 on disc for free on the same disc. Of course, Blu-ray has a lot more room than the Xbox 360. If you're only an Xbox 360 guy and you've been playing these games with multiple discs, PS3 people don't have to deal with that. It's kind of retarded. So next we have PlayStation Suite. Sorry I didn't talk about Battlefield 3 a lot. I think they showed off a demo. I might be completely wrong, but all I think they announced is that it was coming out with a different thing. They talked about Battlefield 3 mostly on the E3 EA press conference. So next they talked about PlayStation Suite, which is just a service that will be coming to Androids, tablets, and mobile devices for free. And it's just something to connect all your consoles and devices. So next, the NGP. What is it? PlayStation Vita, VITA, or PSV, I want to say, or PS Vita. PlayStation Vita has front and rear cameras, front and rear touchpads, Wi-Fi and 3G Wi-Fi versions, and AT&T is the exclusive carrier in North America for the PlayStation Vita. It also is coming with this social connection with PSN kind of program called Near, and also a party system like Xbox Live, you could say, but with the PS3 and the PlayStation Vita. You can connect with people that are playing the PS3 while you're on the PlayStation Vita in a party. Sick ass stuff. Also, they showed off Uncharted Golden Abyss for the PlayStation Vita only. It's like a console in your hands. 5-inch HD display, incredible. It looks just like a PS3. No shit, it's amazing. They also showed off Ruin for the PlayStation Vita. It's a dungeon RPG game. It kind of looks like Diablo. You attack your rival friends all in real time, and you can also do cloud saves, which means you can save it on your NGP and then go on your console and play it where you picked off. Amazing. ModNation Racers for the PlayStation Vita. You can create tracks and environments. You can use the touch screens to make incredible environments and mountains and lakes. Access to all of the ModNation content made on the PS3 from release on the PlayStation Vita. LittleBigPlanet, huge use of the touchscreens. They only had a trailer, motion sensing, and cameras, and you can use all the content from the PS3 on the PlayStation Vita version of this game. So, and then they announced Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I love Tekken. I love Tekken as a kid. It's on the PS3 and the PlayStation Vita, and also a bonus character, Cole from Infamous. Kind of weird. Looks awesome, to be honest, dog. And then, last but not least, they released the prices of the PlayStation Vita. It'll be available this holiday. Wi-Fi version, $249.99, and 3G Wi-Fi version for only $299.99. Oh my God, guys! Oh my God! I thought it would be at least $400 for the cheapest version, $250 for the cheapest version, and $300 for the better version. Oh my God, guys. This was a really good Sony press conference considering what happened with PSN. They also apologized about that a lot.